talking about December's habit, which was doing a daily self-reflection. I feel like this habit really helped me manage kind of like my day and how my day went, and really evaluate like as to why like I had like a bad day or had like a really good day, and like what was similar in those days that made me had similar days later on, if that makes any sense. Basically, at the end of each day, I wrote out a summary of like what happened and how I felt throughout the day and how everything was kind of going on. And then I was kind of like able to reflect on like why I felt this way or why I had a good day and so on and so forth. I found out that a lot of my good days came from me just feeling really well rested and being really productive throughout the day. So like writing out a to-do list and getting everything done on it really helped me have like a good day, making me feel good about how I went about it. And things that kind of made me had bad days and were like not happy days were like things like not having a to-do list and really just like staying in bed and kind of not really doing much, and not working out and not really having a plan for the day, which I feel like is really important, because if you don't know what you're gonna do the next day or something, then you kind of just leave your mind to make the decisions for you, and most of the time that's not really what you want. Which I've come to realize, which is really important. By doing this, I was able to see what worked for me and what didn't, and obviously made me realize that having more productive days made me feel better and made me feel like I was able to get the most out of the day, even when, you know, I had work or I had school or kind of like everything in between. This also made me take advantage of the time throughout the day, because there is a lot of time in a day, like literally so much. I definitely recommend, you know, getting a list out there of like things that you want to get done throughout the day, so then you're able to like accomplish it and you don't have to worry about it the next day and have it lingering on for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever, when it could have just been done in less than like 10 to 15 minutes. Another thing that I did was set a timer for myself with things that, like, you know, I didn't really want to do, but I know that I had to do. You know, setting a timer for, you know, 30 minutes to read, or 30 minutes to, you know, like get all my laundry kind of like ready and then just put it in the laundry and just be done with it. Or cleaning my room for like 10 minutes, like giving it like a really good clean. That really helped me get things done, and it made me feel better throughout the day of like things that I had done. I also found it really cool to just kind of like have like a little summary of like all of like December, because obviously it was a very interesting month for me and my family and everything between the end of the year and everything, and Christmas and the holidays and stuff. It made me like reflect on like a lot of things that I'm really grateful for. So I rated this habit a 8.5 out of 10 because I thought it was really beneficial to me. Minus the 1.5 point, because I feel like it definitely, like, you really have to get used to it, and it does take like some discipline to do it. And sometimes, like, you know, you can either like forget to do it, or you don't really want to, like, you know, have like a daily reflection. I don't necessarily think that this should be probably like an everyday thing, because, you know, every day is kind of different, and it can get kind of hard to keep up with throughout, like, you know, like months or whatever. So yeah, but I think like a month kind of was like really good for me personally, to kind of just have like a little journal of the day. This is the last habit of 2020, and I am so happy to say that. Even though I will be doing some newer, a little more challenging habits in 2021, just because I do like the idea of like having a habit every year, or having a habit every month, and I feel like it's like not a lot to kind of do. So yeah, so that's really exciting. I'm glad that 2020 is over. and I'm really excited for 2021. So with that being said, my 2021 habits are running 1 mile every day in January, giving up sugar in February, no fast food in March, learning a new language in April, doing a good deed every day in May, cooking every day in June, practicing visualization every day in July, bullet journaling every day in August, not spending any money in September, being early to everything in October, trying a viral product in November, and practicing positive self-talk in December. The way that I chose these habits was kind of cool. I think I kind of liked it. I asked you guys on my Instagram what you guys kind of wanted me to see. Some of these were recommended and some of these I kind of came up with myself. If you haven't noticed, my habits are very strategized in the months that I do them in, so I do kind of like want to talk about that for a little bit and kind of just tell you guys as to why I chose certain months for certain habits. So I started off with running a mile every day in January because I feel like this will definitely help with my health, and this is kind of like my fitness habit of the year. And I feel like there is no other like good month to kind of just like run a mile every day besides in January, because it kind of like keeps you motivated for the entire month, which is obviously a new year and everything. So that's why I chose running a mile in January. For February, I chose to give up sugar because February is the shortest month of the year, and if you can tell by my last year's habit, which was drinking water in February, it is usually my hardest habit that I think will be the most challenging for me, which is why I only give it 28 days. So giving up sugar will definitely be one of those that we're just gonna see how I do. No fast food in March. So I kind of just put this one kind of anywhere, but specifically March, because I want to challenge myself. I just feel like, you know, there's 31 days in the year, or there's 31 days in the month, so let's kind of just, you know, do it. Let's do like no fast food for an entire month, you know? In April, I chose to learn a new language. I just feel like, you know, 30 days is a good amount of time to learn a new language and get some things in. I still don't know which kind of language I should learn, so I'm kind of thinking like Italian or Portuguese or French possibly. I don't know. I'm not too sure, but leave some recommendations either down below or like DM me or something. In May, I decided to do a good deed every day because, again, this is a month of 31 days, so I just felt like why not just make the most out of it in May. And this is also like the end of my school year, so kind of just focusing myself on like doing something good every day for somebody else is like a good way to kind of like end my sophomore year and start the summer off in a good way. I decided that cooking would be a good habit to do in June because I don't really know how to and I feel like that's something I need to get over this year and kind of just like prepare myself for, you know, the next few years of my life where like I will be doing a lot of cooking and, you know, surviving and stuff. So I just said, let's, you know, cook something every day in June so I at least know how to cook something, you know? So I'm gonna try to make it as diverse as possible. For July, I chose visualization because July is my birthday month, and usually during this month, I kind of like to do something that I really think will help me kind of just like prosper a little bit more and kind of re-motivate me, since it is right after the half of the year. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know, kind of just like keeps me motivated a little bit more. So that's July's. In August, I chose to bullet journal because I feel like bullet journaling really makes you have your life together, and it's also like a creative kind of outlet that you can use to like organize and plan a lot of your weekly or daily scheduling and planning. So that's why I chose August. It's also the month that we start school, which I feel like will really help me kind of just be a bit more organized for the school year. for my junior year, which is really freaking crazy. In September, I specifically chose to not spend any money because I feel like it's right after the beginning of the school year, so it's kind of like, okay, like I've kind of spent a good amount of money by this time, and also to kind of just like get ready for the end of the year, which would be, you know, October, November, December, the holidays, for like kind of everything in between. So I decided to do that with September. October, I chose to be early to everything because this is a habit that I have that's kind of really bad and needs to be fixed before this year. I don't feel like I manage my time really great, I would say. I feel like it could always be improved. I need to put that in somewhere, and I chose October because it is 31 days, and also it would help me for like the end of the year to kind of, you know, like be early to class, be early to like work, be early to kind of like everything in between, because little things like that really make you stand out in certain situations. For November, I chose trying a viral product, which I'm actually like really excited about. I did want to put this towards the end of the year just because, you know, there are a lot of viral products going out like throughout the year, so I kind of just want to try out like the most interesting one that is of kind of like the year, or just like kind of anything in general. Like an example of this would kind of be like when I tried out like the 3D white strips. That wasn't a habit, but I thought about it and I was like, I should probably make that a habit, you know, and like give like a real full review of like 30 days of using this product, whatever it will be. And in December, I decided to do a positive self-talk just to help me be a little bit more uplifting towards me, towards other people, and kind of just have like a better attitude of, you know, the end of the year, no matter how 2021 goes, and help me gain that extra positivity that I may need in my life, especially going into 2022. Which freaking sounds crazy because I swear 2012 was like 2 years ago, and it's 2021 right now, and it's gonna be 2022 in next year, and then it's gonna be 2023, then I'm gonna graduate. Then after that, my life is gonna start, which is really freaking crazy. Wild stuff. So yeah, I know this video was a little bit longer than, you know, my usual habit videos, but this was also announcing my 2021 habits, so I hope that gave you a little bit of insight as to like what to expect for 2021, what to stay tuned for. I'm looking forward to 2021 a lot, to becoming a better person, becoming a better version of me, to kind of just growing a lot more, and fighting through every battle that like I'm faced with, because I don't feel like 2021 could be worse than 2020, you know? Like, 2020 was 2020, and we're just not gonna talk about her again. And 2021 is the year to take advantage of a lot of things that really made you realize what you were grateful for in 2020, so yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm excited though, excited for the new year. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's freaking get it, 2021. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!